Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in today. Why is this so dark? What the heck? Is that... It's really the brightest you're gonna go late? Hello? Hello? Alright, I guess I'm gonna be darker than usual tonight. The blue light's kinda not great. Good enough. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Let's do some ATC. We're gonna start off on Stewart ground, and then we're gonna go to Stewart Tower, second half part of the event. Already an 8 exchange. Yikes. Roni. Yeah. All right. So the event starts in 3 minutes, and we'll see how busy Stewart's gonna get tonight. Got a handful of rivals. Let's look at the VAT spies real quick. 6 rivals. It's a good start. You know, minor event. I don't expect it to be let's be honest, Chad. It's not gonna be super busy tonight. It's gonna be real here. Anyone highlighted in green is a rival in Stewart at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some decent traffic here tonight. Thanks for coming in today. Nothing yet. See what happens. Again, right now I'm starting out on just ground, chat. So just SWF ground to start here. And I'll hop up to the tower later on this evening. I should put that in there. Put that on my stream somewhere so y'all can see it. That'll work. So you guys can see that I'm on ground first, and then I'll be on tower later, like I said. About 7:30 is when the swap will happen, so halfway through the event. Till then, we're chilling until we get some traffic.
User joined your channel.
Donuts?
Thanks for coming in today. I think you mean
Sure.
cinnamon buns.
Sure. Cinnamon buns in the shape of a donut with a hole. Sorry, no. Cinnamon buns with a hole in the middle is what I meant.
Sure, if that's what you're into.
No, I like cinnamon buns too, so.
Appreciate the help.
I know, I'm killing my pizza making time.
Ooh, you're making pizza?
Mm-hmm. Making the dough right now.
Look at you.
I can't remember what the heck Stewart's airspace profile looks like.
It's, well, I mean, it only owns up to 6, so it's not a big profile. Plus, you have cat skill into you anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember the handoff points is what I mean.
Oh, well, good luck. We're all counting on you. I don't remember. Partially because I'm not a
User joined
center.
your channel.
Hopefully we got some traffic chat. Slow start.
User left your channel.
There are 6 arrivals, so get something eventually. Jamming out, chat. I should wear the hat for this. Virtue Safe Flying Club hat. Should wear it. No, I shouldn't. Uncomfortable with that set on. Never mind. As much as I would like to, it's a little uncomfortable. Seven rivals. It's not bad.
User left your channel.
Very slow start to the event tonight. My God. Give me traffic. Hello? We started at 6. We're going till 9. Give me traffic. Someone spawn on the ground, Stewart. Let's go. Traffic time. There we go. Ask and I shall receive, chat. Yeah. Oh, we got life.
Say again?
We got life. Someone's on the ground.
There we go.
Very slow start. Hopefully it picks up, chat. I don't care that the GeForce driver is ready to update computer. Not in the mood for that right meow. Doing something. Sort of. Again, slow start.
Stewart ground, Cessna 5120 Foxtrot, that at Atlantic Aviation, looking to taxi for circuits with information echo.
Cessna 5120 Foxtrot, Stewart ground. Good evening, runway 27 taxi via Charlie, Alpha, cross runway 34. Traffic pattern on request.
Alright, 27 by Charlie, Alpha, and cross 34, 5120 Fox.
Traffic pattern.
Beauty.
User joined your channel.
Thanks for coming in today. Cessna 5120 Fox. Looks like you're going the wrong way there. It's runway 27 via Charlie, Alpha, cross runway 34.
Yeah, I just realized that I just turned around here, 5120 Fox.
Thank you. My arrival's at Stewart now, chat. That's good.
User left your channel.
A bit of a slow start on the ground here. There's a handful of rivals that are scheduled to come into Stewart now, so again, minor facility event. You don't expect it to be super duper crazy. I'm hoping some of the flying club people will show up and join in tonight. So that's the 5120 Foxtrot, Stewart Tower 121.0. Enjoy.
121.0 for tower. 5120 Foxtrot.
Split second, chat. I forgot that I'm only on the ground and not the tower. For a split second there, I forgot. I'm sorry. I won't do it again, I promise. I might do it again. I'm so used to being on tower, I'm not used to being on ground. I almost forgot to hand him the tower. Be nice if we had more traffic signing on for departures out of Stewart. That'd be great. Be awesome. But as it stands right now, we're not getting any traffic. What is happening out here? What's going on, chat? It's an event. I do have a semi-decent amount of arrivals, but where is all the departures? Where are they? Stewart is my home airport, by the way, for those watching.
Hey, what's the active at Stewart?
27.
Okay.
It's like that guy's going to do his traffic patterns.
User left your channel.
Coletta just popped up over in the cargo. Look at that, chat. Why is he toggled? Why is it showing? Oh, because he's showing 500 feet over there for some reason. Interesting. Interesting.
Channel
1.7.
switched.
Aw.
Jets 2.5.
Interesting. You
What's going
know,
on?
I do see that in the SOP. The standard is right traffic for 27 at Stewart, but in AirNav, which is what I would base it on for real, is left traffic at Stewart. That is an error in the SOP. I was wondering why I was turning right.
So, do you want to switch it?
Now you can do what you want because you're the tower controller.
No, I know, but I mean, I'll take your advice into consideration.
Yeah, it's up to
I'm
you.
not against switching.
Well, that,
Okay.
I mean, for a towered airport, that's more when it's class echo services. I mean, when it's towered, it could be whatever.
Yeah, understood. I'm
enough.
trying to remember when I did the pattern in real world at Stewart if I was left or right traffic at 27. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I was left traffic.
Interesting.
I've never landed there. I've only done low approaches.
I've never been there. For now.
Channel switched.
Antoine!
Hello.
I just realized Stewart SOP has the 27 as right traffic, but on AirNav it's left traffic.
Eek.
There's an error in the SOP there.
Alrighty.
Just noticed
Point
that.
that out to Amin, I guess, and his team.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is left traffic oriented at Stewart. For some reason, he's got 27 and 16 as right traffic in the SOP.
Interesting. I feel like that's quite prudent for this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talked to the tower.
Channel
Here,
switched.
go left traffic. After,
All right, you
after
got
this
it.
guy.
Are your viewers requesting that you go left?
Nah, I'm just being very particular. Because of my home airport. That's just me being particular about my home airport, chat.
All right, Pat, do you have a runway in mind? You know, there are a few runways at Long Island.
I said 2-4.
2-4? 2-4 is right traffic.
Okay, so that one does follow the right hand on the chart.
Interesting.
I mean, hopefully you'll get busy enough that you'll be sending them both left and right.
So time arrivals to Stewart hopefully pick up. Jet on final there, chat. You see that? Hey, we'll have some traffic here on the ground soon. I was hoping to be a little bit busier than this, I'll be honest. It's kind of a bummer. A home airport, man. Again, in about 1 hour, chat, we're going to be signing on to Tower. I'm doing Stewart Tower. Hopefully it'll be a little bit busier when we get on Stewart Tower. At least the music is solid, chat. I love this playlist. The stream safe DMCA free playlist. It's really good. I love this stuff. .com 45 chat. DCM is .com. It's like a hitting call sign.
.com 45 make the left on Alpha going to customs.
.com 45 Alpha, or .com 45 Stewart Ground Alpha Charlie 2 Customs.
Alpha Charlie to customs. .com 45.
I'll be honest, Chad, I don't even know where Customs is at Stewart. We're going to find out right now. Oh, it's just over at Atlantic. Airport Operations and U.S. Customs. It's just down over by Atlantic here. So here's the diagram for Stewart. So right down here, Airport Operations, U.S. Customs. So just down by Atlantic. Atlantic is here. Signatures up here. Terminals right here. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, chat.
The TAF for Caldwell starting at 11 tonight is wind variable at 3, and it's all the way until 7 p.m. tomorrow with sky clear.
Calm.
I'm very excited.
Calm and crisp.
Gonna go do my first VOR Alpha approach, and then practice some holds, and then probably do an RNAV approach.
Nice.
Oh, wife is back. Have a good one, guys.
See it.
See ya.
User disconnected from your channel.
New. Now we've got 13 arrivals into Stewart. So there's a number of arrivals now coming into the field. Very good. See a couple of VRC Flying Club names. 1, 2, 3.
This guy's gonna disconnect. Sadly.
Oh. Bummer.
Big bummer. So how's life?
Not bad. I go to training on Sunday for the Embraer 175.
Very nice. So what, like a month, 2 before you're back in the air?
Month and a half, probably.
Nice.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. Hey, wake up.
Someone's poking me in the Discord chat. Why are they doing that? Why are they poking me? I'm awake. I'm here. $12 arrivals on the board, chat. It's not terrible, though. Again, for Stewart, not normally super busy, so... anything more than like a handful of arrivals is better than normal for the Kilo Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot on VATSIM. It's like this guy's coming in for a landing here. Tango Tango.
User left your channel. New guy on the ground here. Here we go. That's what we like to see. Turning my TV on real quick, chat. I'm gonna watch the Devils game while we're doing this as well. There we go.
.com's flying back out just like that. Yeah, about 50 minutes from now, we'll be switching up to the tower, but for now, we're on Stewart ground. We've got a little bit of action, looks like, coming our way. Looks like Tango's text only.
Ground.com 45 clearance with Echo.
.com 45 Stewart ground. Oh, wrong button. .com 45 Stewart ground. Good evening once again. You're cleared to the Gulf Charlie Lima Alpha Airport. Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors to Kingston then as filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 390 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.75. Squawk 1760.
.com 45 cleared to go. Charlie Lima Alpha. Stewart 9 and
.com 45, you cut out after Stewart 9.
Stewart ground number 251 Tango Tango, we're clear 27 and Alpha 5.
251 Tango Tango, welcome to Stewart. Taxi ramp via Alpha Charlie.
Ramp via Alpha Charlie, Canada 1 Tango Tango.
And .com 45 Stewart ground, you cut off after Stewart 9.
Alright, after Stewart 9, vectors Kingston is 5 climb 3000, set 390, departure 13275, squawk 1760.
.com 45, read back correct, push start your discretion, advise ready to taxi.
Really tolerated taxi.com 45.
He's not slash text chat, he's voice. It's our buddy Carl.
User joined your channel.
Ground local.
Ground.
Did you get one Tango Tango?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah, my AFV's not working, so 41 will go from the Tracon directly to you.
Do you need me to come up on the tower?
Well, I mean, it's a shift change anyway, so I think, it'll be fine, but yeah, as of now, I'm text only because it's frozen and it won't quit. That's weird.
Oh, and it's supposed to be the guy on Catskill. Phil's supposed to come take you too, huh? I mean, I can double dip your frequency on my audio for VATSIM. I guess I cannot double dip your frequency on audio for VATSIM.
American 41 vacating Alpha 5.
American 41 Stewart ground. Welcome to Stewart. Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
Ground American 41 on Alpha 5 making the left Alpha.
American 41 Stewart ground. Welcome to Stewart. Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
Alpha Charlie to the ramp, American 41.
User left your channel.
Couple of guys taxiing
User
in.
joined your channel.
Ground local.
Yep.
Falcon 45 taxi.
All right, so I closed. The Tracon's got it until he comes up in a few minutes, and that's about it. I gotta go, but I hope you do have a good event, and see ya.
Have a good one.
Ciao.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Brian.
What? I'm in the middle of coordinating. Tower's on. I am Caldwell. Morristown Tower's on.
Channel switched.
.com 45 taxi.
.com 45. Got 2 aircraft entering the ramp. Just hold position. I'll get your taxi shortly.
That whole position .com 45. We can take 3-4 also if that helps.
User joined your channel.
Hey, bitch.
Hey, Cream. How's it going?
Sorry, I didn't realize you were streaming.
I am.
Hi, everyone.
Say again?
Where's the link?
Oh, for the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, stay on. There you go.
User left your channel.
All right, .com 45. You're going to give way to first a Katana and then an A319 that's going to the passenger terminal. Runway 27 taxi via Charlie Alpha, cross runway 34.
Give way to aircraft Charlie Alpha cross 24.com 45 or 34.
No, just I have surpassed 12,000 total views on my channel since I started. So thank you so much for everyone that's watching for being part of that.
Stewart ground, Skyhawk 316 Whiskey Alpha, northern ramp, that's ramp 42. I'd like to pick up a flight following to Poughkeepsie, please. Kilo Papa Oscar uniform.
November 316 Whiskey Alpha, Stewart ground. Good evening. Runway 27, taxi via hotel. And your eastbound departures on request.
27 via hotel and eastbound approved for 316 Whiskey Alpha.
Pretty sure I said on request, chat, but sure.
Channel switched.
How close do you have Phil from coming off of Catskill to coming on the tower?
I'm covering towers frequency right now.
Oh, yeah, so you're actually on 21 nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. 316 Whiskey Alpha, Stewart Tower 121.0. Enjoy the ride.
121.0, thanks. 316 Whiskey Alpha.
There's 15 arrivals on the board for Stewart. That's not too bad, chat. .com 45, Stewart Tower 121.0. Enjoy the ride.
That's 10, thanks. Back on play that.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so landing, departing runway 27 ILS. Got ground on. I'll be hopping down the tower in a bit. To get Dutchess County on 24. Traffic-wise, just got a radar handoff for 47455. He's VFR flight following up the Hudson.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, 316 Wee Alpha just got his takeoff. I think he's going to Dutchess County. I'll take him. And that's it for now. Any questions?
Okay. What's that? Who's tracking 47455? You as Tower? Or you as...
No, he's with me on Catskill right now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Stewart 8 is Foxtrot.
Thank you. Is the Poughkeepsie 8 is staying up? Are you going to keep that?
I don't think he can. I think you're going to have to put it back up for him.
Yeah,
I
that'll
don't
be
have
you.
the profile for that.
Then it doesn't need to be up.
Okay, no Poughkeepsie 8 is.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. All right. Yeah, any questions?
No. No questions.
All right, your control X-ray Kilo.
I'll be on.
Actually, I wonder if you can keep it, Phil. That's an interesting theory.
Should be able to.
Might as well keep it if you can.
Yeah, it'd just be weird to have Stewart Tower run up and Poughkeepsie Zetas, but I guess you want me to.
I don't care.
Nice.
I don't care.
All right, yeah, just the departure is off there. 316 Whiskey Alpha. I think he's going to just kind of give him a left downwind departure. He's eastbound.
I don't. I don't. Is there anybody there?
Thanks for coming in today, everybody. See a handful more people in the chat. We're on Stewart ground for now at 7:30 Eastern. We'll be.
Mike, Stewart's the radar, is it?
Sound resumed.
Yeah, Stewart's got radar.
Okay, so I will flash this VFR down.
User left your channel.
Well, no. For the VFR guys, you don't touch them. But they do
Okay.
have radar. But for the VFR guys, it's just like any other Delta in New York. You
Cool.
don't do anything with them.
Reserve starting squawk VFR towers, blah blah blah. Bye.
Yep.
Or did he keep the squawk, or does he?
No, they dumped the squawk too. Yeah.
Okay.
Squawk VFR frequency change for tower 21-0.
Cool. And what's the tower's ring? 5 miles.
Yes.
Tower's up.
Great. What's your frequency? Oh, 21 even.
21-0. It's annoying that the Coletta over here is showing up on this scope because he's showing us 500 feet. It's pissing me off. Not gonna lie, chat. It bothers me because my filter is set because everyone else is at 400 feet. And my filter's set for 5.
Bill, was Senator talking to you about these two guys coming up from the west, southwest?
Yeah, he was a little bit. Just want to know why one's coming from Sparta.
Why the hell did he allow that?
I don't know, but he asked me what my altitude was, so probably coming in about 5.
Wait and see what these guys on the ground want to do. Sorry, chat. Whoa. Didn't mean to sneeze in everybody's ears there. Sorry. Not exactly what I would define as busy here at Stewart, but it's busier than normal. Busier than the real airport is, probably, to be honest. There's not a whole lot of traffic at the Stewart airport in real life at all, especially with COVID. Other than the international guard guys. But
yeah, and 90 goes to 34-7.
Jam sheet is on. Look at that. There's actually a pretty significant amount of arrivals in a Stewart right now. Again, 14 on the board as it stands is pretty good for Stewart. Citation through Romeo Foxtrot, Stewart Ground, runway 16, taxi via hotel. Sup, Citation Max. Thanks for coming in today, buddy. Wish it was a little bit busier at Stewart.
What's happening with these two guys from Sparta?
Is that where you go for maintenance?
Sure,
Citation at Stewart, that would probably make the most sense, I assume.
There, and yeah, that's about as far as it got. So
Yeah, I figured that would make the most sense. The event's not too bad. It's a little slow, but it's busier than Stewart normally on VATSIM, and it's also busier than Stewart in real life, so I guess we can't complain too much, because, well, you know. Next video, yeah, it has snowed here plenty, so yeah, that makes sense. I think Stewart in a snowstorm. Which one? Which snowstorm? Because there's been so many freaking snowstorms here. ILS 9. 3 weeks ago? Okay. Nice. Good shit. Pissing me. Do you have a long stay here? You gotta let me know if you fly into Stewart, man. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be down in Dallas for the better part of a month, the next month and a half for training on the 175. But after that, whenever you're in Stewart, you gotta let me know so we can, you know, I don't know. Well, I mean, if you land in a snowstorm, I don't know if I'm gonna drive out there in a snowstorm. I'll be honest with you. But if you're ever at Stewart when it's a nice day during the summer, and I'm not training, let me know. We'll go hit up the Hudson River. We'll go hit up the waterfront in Newburgh. Get you a good view. Decent lunch.
User left your channel.
Go to the only nice spot in Newburgh. Could even drive you through the ghetto if you want to feel real hood for a day. Freaking city of Newburgh, man. Ugh. Freaking yikes. Appreciate you stopping in though, buddy. Look at you with your little check mark. I think I made this comment like the last 3 times you've been in my chat with the check mark, but you've probably been partnered for a while. I don't know why I keep bringing that up. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous of the check mark, that's all. I'm not going to be getting there anytime soon. I'm not going to be able to stream for like the next month and a half because I'm going to be down in Dallas for a while. One day, maybe. I won't hold my breath, but maybe. This guy's not where he's supposed to be, chat. He's over at the Air National Guard base. Pretty sure you're not supposed to have regular call sign over there. But it's VATSIM, so we're going to let it go. I just don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream, to be honest, for the next... I mean, God only knows, because I'm going to be, like I said, gone for about a month and a half for training on the 175, and then after that I'm going to have to commute to Dallas, so I'm just not going to have as much free time as I've had for the last year and a half after the shoulder injury, which makes sense. It's back to going to the real world working. Actually got to, you know, work for a living to pay the bills now again. Can't keep having them pay me for nothing, I guess. That commute is gonna suck down to Dallas, but...
Stewart ground number 47455 on Alpha going to the...
47455 Stewart ground, good evening. Welcome to Stewart. Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
Alpha Charlie, 455.
Yeah, that 175 is going to be nice. I've heard nothing but good things from people that have already switched from the 145 to the 175, so I'm looking forward to the training. You know, I'm looking forward to the warm weather down in Dallas. Get the heck out of here. And looking forward to the airplane. The only thing, like I said, I'm really not looking forward to is the commute. Because that's going to be a pain in the butt. I already have to drive an hour and a half to get to LaGuardia. And now I'm going to have to drive an hour and a half to LaGuardia to catch a 4-hour flight to Dallas. To fly back to Dallas when I'm done with my trip. To drive an hour and a half home. It's going to be a grind. But if it pisses me off enough, maybe I'll just move to Dallas. We'll see.
Oh, this is not fun.
I got off the right time, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's just somebody allowed these 2 guys to arrive over Sparta instead of getting on the arrival.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, we'll see. If I might move down there. We'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there. I'm gonna try the commute first because I don't know if mentally I'm ready to move out of New York yet. But
figure out.
See what happens.
It started when I'm guessing.
Sound muted.
Getting annoying in that channel.
Channel switch. Sound resumed.
Here we go. Too much complaining going on.
User joined your channel.
Oh my god, it's a mess. Nobody wants to take control of the planes in their airspace. Like, oh, it's all point out approved, point out approved. I'm like, okay. So slice them across like 3 different airspaces by accident. Yardley, Harp, LSO.
Oof.
And then straight into Catskill. They're like, hey, point out approved, right? So I'm like, okay. Then I hand the next guy, oh no, point out approved. I'm like, look. Then the other guy wants to coordinate with him for traffic that I have control in, while in his space. I'm like, okay, well, hey, I got the approve. I said 070 and bam, that was it.
Yeah, we're definitely not used to traffic at Stewart here. Got some learning to do. Good fixins, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, buddy. Got this stream
we're not
tonight
used to it, but
on Stewart.
We need to know our own airspace, and that's it.
We got the stream tomorrow night because I plan on streaming tomorrow night.
All I knew is Yardley owned roughly around that area.
Good fixins, yes sir. I'm still on ground for now. I'm switching up to tower in about 25-30 minutes. I'll be switching up to tower. For now, I'm still on ground. got the stream tonight here on Stewart Ground, then Stewart Tower, and then tomorrow I'm going to be streaming the Trees of Crowd event for the Flying Club event that you and Kenny are hosting. SCX264, Sun Country 264, thanks for coming today. Good to see you as well. So, got today, got tomorrow doing the event for you and Kenny there, Good Fixins, doing the Trees of Crowd. I'm going to do that on X-Plane with Kenny Sceneries, of course. And that's going to be it for a while, because I'm going to be going to training on the 175. So I will, today and tomorrow are going to be my last 2 streams until, I don't know, April, late April, potentially May. We'll see. Maybe I'll sneak one in next week, because I do have a 4-day off block. It's weird. They have us down there for training for 3 days, and then they give us 4 days off. So maybe I'll have a opportunity to stream once in that 4-day off block next week. But otherwise, it's really just not going to be much until May, probably. So enjoy while you can, everybody. Rob Valkyrie, Chris, thanks for coming in today. Jetslinger, thank you for coming in today as well, everybody. Everyone's crashing the party all at once. Yep, you got today and tomorrow, and then potentially one next week, depending on how I feel on those short block days off. But then when it really starts getting to the long-term part of the training, I probably won't stream again until, like I said, May, or late April, beginning of May. Enjoy me while you can, everybody. Some of us have to go back to work for a living. I will not be on tower by the time Kenny Monster arrives, Dave MSP, if he's going to be in 10 minutes. No, because I'm not going to be getting on the tower for 20 to 30 minutes from now. So I'll just have to handle him when he lands and give him taxi instructions on the ground. Thank you for coming in today, Dave.
Stewart International, good evening. This is Cyrus, November 6693, Charlie. Do you copy?
Sirius 6693 Charlie, Stewart Ground. Good evening. Loud and clear, 5x5.
Stewart, this is November 96693, Charlie, requesting clearance.
And 6693 Charlie, I show you as VFR, correct?
Roger that.
Alright, no true clearance needed then for VFR. It looks like you want to go along the Hudson River, so we'll assume it's going to be a southwestbound departure, runway 27, taxi via Alpha, southwestbound departure on request.
So clear for southwest departure, expect runway 2793 Charlie.
Yep, and 6693 Charlie, and just to advise then when you're ready to taxi.
User left your channel.
Advise when ready to taxi. 93 Charlie, thank you.
He's obviously not familiar too much with the VFR and the Class Delta here in the States, but you don't need any kind of clearance here. You just need to let me know when you're ready to taxi, pretty much, if you're VFR and what direction you're going. Be on your way. Ooh, now we got UPS 2 on the ground here over next to Kalita. Couple of cargo boys over in the cargo ramp at Stewart, because this is where the cargo is over at Stewart. It's got its own little section of the field right there. If you guys see me looking to my left, the Devils game is on, so I'm going to be watching that while I'm controlling as well here. So if you guys constantly see me looking to my left, it's because I'm watching the Devils game. Don't judge me. Hopefully they can actually beat Buffalo tonight. They've been terrible against Buffalo this year for whatever reason. It's the freaking Sabres. Hopefully they can be good tonight against them. Oh, I accidentally killed the button. There we go. Hit the volume button by accident there. VFR focus pilot still fumble the VFR clearance control. Hey, it happens. Takes time to get used to. Takes time to get used to it on one side when you're used to it from the other side. No doubt. Good fixins. Devils have good pressure right now, but not much to show for it in terms of the shots. Come on. This guy is going to blow. This guy's got a huge runway, and he's going to blow right through it here. Look at that. Yikes. All right, chat, real quick. The runway at Stewart is... What's the official number here? It is 11,817 feet. Okay? There's a displaced threshold. I will give you that, okay? So there is a displaced threshold. So let's see what the landing distance available is for runway 27. Because it's a pretty big displaced threshold. 9,817 feet of the runway after the displaced threshold for the landing. So that aircraft just landed long on 9,817. Cirrus 6693 Charlie, runway 27, taxi via Juliet Alpha.
Clear departure to runway 27 via Juliet Alpha. 93 Charlie.
That guy just overran 9,817 feet worth of runway, chat. I don't know what to say about that guy. Could that be a senior thing? I don't think so. He was coming in way too hot. I think that's what that was. I think he just came in hot. I don't think that's a scenery thing. I think it's Air Wisconsin? AWC? I forget what AWC is. Guess we'll find out soon enough here. Wouldn't be flying a 767 if it was Air Wisconsin, actually, so I have no idea. Maybe it's cargo? I don't know.
Channel switched.
What's up with 2502?
Probably crashed.
What's his call sign?
Zap.
Zap?
Yes, he crashed.
Oh. That's a lot of runway to crash on.
I screwed up. He didn't get established until over the FAF. My fault. Although he also sped up significantly.
Yeah, no. It's still a lot of runway to overrun there.
It's not long enough. We're going to need to build an extension.
Cirrus 6693 Charlie Stewart Tower 121.0. Enjoy.
Catskill Liberty.
Catskill.
Got one guy going to cut across my space to direct to PLW, coming from the southeast.
PLW.
Yeah, PLW.
Talk about PWL.
PWL, that's what I mean. Paulings. SOA 2590.
Sure, direct Polly's crew.
Oh my god, I don't know how the Devils didn't just score just now and all that sequence that they just had. The Real Car 3, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, Mike.
Sir.
Am I mistaken, or is this around the time when we'd like to coordinate? When in a couple minutes, but
10 minutes.
10 minutes, sure.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Come get me.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, Mike was like, I need you on the ball because you need
Well,
to take ground. I'll be on tower right away.
Oh yeah, I want that tower.
Oh,
But
he's-
yeah, 10
tower
minutes.
is this is a tower event. Of course you want the tower. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
User left your channel.
I do have to kind of use the restroom, chat, so I will be okay to have, because he's going to take me on ground about 10 minutes, and then I'll go use the restroom, and I'll take my time to get on the tower.
Does anyone want Philly in 10?
I guess Gabe can pick up Harp. Whenever that happens.
Roger. Maybe we'll get in tower on time for Kenny, because he's still a little bit out there. Be tight. Maybe I'll get on the tower before Kenny gets here. Dave, if you're still in the chat.
Maybe anywhere else after I'm done here, I could probably, if I'm more useful somewhere than Wilkes-Barre, that's fine.
Okay. You started in Newark? Yardley?
Who you talking to?
Phil.
Oh.
Clear the squawks, please.
Hey, Brian.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Somebody called my name. Okay.
He called your name and then said hi, and then nothing else.
No, I don't know what's going on with the exec yet, but he is... There he goes, disconnected. I think he might have slewed by accident. It's been a mess so far tonight, won't lie. Chat. Nobody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Stewart Ground, Connie 6846 Heavy, with information Foxtrot requesting IFR clearance rally door on the south.
Connie 6846 Heavy, Stewart Ground, good evening, clearance on request, am I?
Roger, standing by, Connie 6846 Heavy.
I don't remember where Crank is. Crank. Oh, shoot. Cheroot. Oh, it's out here. Crank. Kind of 6846 heavy. I have a clearance. It's a slightly amended route. Advisor, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Connie 6846 Heavy.
County 6846 heavy, clear to the Raleigh-Durham Airport. It's going to be the Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors to Solberg, Sierra, Bravo, Juliet on your flight plan. So radar vectors to Solberg, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 16,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.75. Squawk 1773.
User joined your channel.
Alright, Connie 6846 Heavy is cleared to rally Durham by a Stewart 9 departure, vectors to Sierra Bravo Juliet. Dennis filed. After departure, maintain 3000. Departure frequency on 132.75. Squawk 1773.
Connie 6846, have read back correct, push start discretion, advise ready to taxi, it is Foxtrot's current.
Roger, push and start our discretion. Will advise from ready to taxi. Connie 6846 Heavy. We have Foxtrot.
Little clearance out of the way. Appears to be 10 minutes out. It'll be tight if I'm gonna get on the tower before he gets in or not. It's gonna be tight. Let's put it that way. I might just miss him. Sadly, I might be in the transition and might not get him on tower or ground. I might just miss him completely, which would be kind of a bummer. But see how it plays out. Got a Speedbird coming into Stewart. That's not usual.
User joined your channel.
What's up, Jan? Welcome back.
User joined your channel.
Did you fix it?
Yes. It's my fault. I bought
Good evening, Speedbird 75 on Alpha.
and it was like
Stewart 7-5 Heavy, Stewart ground. Welcome to Stewart. Ramp via Alpha.
I was
Charlie.
starting to wonder if you were actually coming back.
Oh no, I was.
Yeah, Alpha and Charlie, thank you, Speedbird 75.
I mean, you missed all the excitement, so.
That always happens.
User joined your channel.
Ooh, Allegiant. Allegiant actually does fly in and out of Stewart chat to Myrtle Beach.
What's the ATIS frequency for Stewart?
2457.
2457.
Is that right?
Yep.
2457.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I haven't seen any IFR departures in a while.
Okay, sir. I'm ready to get going on ground.
You're _1. You're on.
I don't see it. I don't see the regular position on. Is it?
I'm on. Yeah.
Oh, there is it all the way to your ground. Okay.
Yeah. Do _1 _ground for Stewart. Let me know when you're on and listening, and I'll brief you.
Anybody want cam?
No Concords
Cam
yet
is
tonight,
on
get
one.
fixins. No Concords yet.
Notified Max Weldon, he's scheduled next.
Scheduled for what?
Cameron.
Oh. This is
Go
an
find-
event?
Yes. Or go find Lloyd. Lloyd's scheduled now. Why the hell are you on?
Lloyd gave it to me.
Oh, well,
Here, find Max.
Well, it's
Max
not.
is in the AF channel.
Yeah,
PM.
yeah,
He's here.
Hey, Stewart ground tower.
Yep.
Hey, the Speedbird is not going to cross 3-4.
Nope.
All right,
User
good,
left
because
your
Romeo
channel.
Delta asked about it, but I guess he didn't want it. All right, never mind.
It should be irrelevant to the fact, but yes.
Well, if he wanted to
User
turn off
joined
on
your
2, I didn't
channel.
want him just to run somebody cross it if he kept going.
No, you're fine. Am I not showing up as ground? What the heck? I definitely am. Never mind.
Incognito.
I'm on his ground as well, by the way.
All right, you listen to the frequency? Like you're primed up, ready?
Stewart ground, Allegiant 2-1, IFR 2, Morristown.
Stewart Tower, Catskill.
Did you hear me click it twice?
Go up to minor cab.
Did you hear me click it?
No, I did not. Golf Romeo Delta Romeo Alpha Stewart ground. Welcome to Stewart. Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
Alpha Charlie for them, from Alpha.
Legion 21 Stewart ground. Clearance on request.
Okay.
Standby.
We are going to switch to VRC.
Stewart ground, UPS 9484, requesting IFR clearance to Raleigh Durham.
Everyone's calling for clearance at once now. Imagine that as soon as you decide to come on.
Funny, eh?
Figure yourself out. In the meantime, I'm going to get these guys their clearances.
Yeah, go.
UPS 9484 Heavy, Stewart ground, clearance on request number 2. I think Solberg direct is going to be the smartest thing here. Yeah, probably. Leading 21, Stewart ground. I have a clearance. Advisor ready. Copy. Full clearance.
Stand by. Actually, go ahead, Allegiant 1.
Leading 21, you're cleared to the Morristown Airport. Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors to Solberg. That's Sierra Bravo Juliet. Then direct. Maintain 3,000. Expect 6,000 as a final. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.75. Squawk 1775.
Okay, Allegiant 2-1 is cleared via the Stewart 7 departure. Radar vector Sierra Bravo Juliet, direct. Climb to maintain 3,000 and then expect 6,000. Is our final. 132.75 on departure and 1775 on the bottom.
Legion 21, reback correct. Push start discretion. Advised ready. Taxi. 8 is Foxtrot is current.
Okay, roger that. And what runway can we expect?
Yep, it'll be an 8 is Foxtrot. It's runway 27.
Okay, 27. Thank you for that.
It's finally working, by the way.
All right, try it. Yep. Okay. Legion has clearance. UPS doesn't. If you want to give UPS clearance,
ground, Hook 1,
then you can talk to Hook
parking.
1. Ah, you know what? I got it. Hook 1, Stewart ground. Welcome to Stewart. Ramp via Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie, Hook 1 decks.
All right, so Romeo Alpha's taxi in, Hook 1's taxi in, Allegiant 21 has clearance, Connie 6846 Heavy has clearance.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, we have information on Foxtrot and we are requesting our park clearance to Raleigh Durham.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, Stewart ground clearance on request, number 2.
Number 2, Starfleet 1 Heavy.
UPS is first for clearance.
UPS, then NCC over there.
Then Starflight.
Okay.
And then I guess United 12 just called. I don't know where he's at. And
United 12, Stewart ground, good day, clearance on request number 3.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so the Connie and Legion have clearance, and then you know the order now. UPS, Starfleet, United for clearance, hooks inbound, your runway 27, blanket cross 1634, ATIS Foxtrot.
Okay.
Any questions?
We're just using the ILS, so we're not using the other runway, obviously.
Yeah, not using the other runway. Blanket cross 1634.
Okay, no questions. My control, you'll have them.
Your control, Mike Golf. Alright, so Stewart ground is good now, chat.
Stewart
so
7, right? That's all we're using.
Stewart 9, SWF 9. So I'm going to disconnect here real quick, chat. And I'm going to set up to now go be on the tower here. So I have to do a few things here before I can get on the tower. I also have to use the restroom, so it's going to be a slight gap in my ATCing. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let me do a couple things. Oh, I don't need to do that yet. I need to do this. I need to redo my airspace to 50 miles. Change that. Everything else is the same. Let's go ahead and change this to, say, Stewart Tower on the stream. Okay, we'll do that. I'll be right back, chat. I have to use the restroom.
Mike, save me the trouble here. UPS, he wants to go through crank. How have you been clearing these guys? What fixes are we using?
It's only fitting, chat, that as soon as I have the shift change, that's when the ground actually becomes busy. It's only fitting. Let me get myself set up here to go on the tower. Alright, tower, connect. Let me reconnect the ATIS because I was controlling that. Prime up on Stewart Tower frequency. Connect back here. Let's make sure this is good. Nope. Disconnect. Connect. There we go.
User joined your channel.
Alright. So now we're going to be on the
Mike,
tower.
if you're ready to take tower, I'm ready to give you the brief.
I'm ready.
Alright, 6-2 Delta Papa, I just gave his landing clearance. The one behind him is SOAR 2590, haven't heard from him yet. Big push is over, it's all quiet now. Any questions?
No questions, my control, my golf.
Your control, extra kilo.
We're on Stewart Tower, chat. We own it now. Let me make the ground a little bit smaller here, and we're going to make the tower bigger since we're on the tower now. Stop, computer. Alright. We're on the tower now, even though ground just got super busy, but we're on the tower now. Joseph, I think you just found out real quick that there's only like one way in and one way out over there at the ramp at Stewart, so you gotta be careful if you need to hold like Alpha Juliet short of Charlie to get the guy taxiing out to Alpha and all that stuff. You gotta work on that.
Oh, shoot, that's true.
Because it's the one taxiway, you can't have him going head on.
I guess worst case, you could Texas way down 3-4 and in Bravo, right?
You could, but you see what you just created. You just created it head on. Got to be careful with that since it's just kind of one way in and out there at Charlie. So now you got to take that Alpha Juliet and get him onto taxiway, onto the runway 34 down to Foxtrot all the way to get him back to Charlie to get him out of the way.
Tower, Solaris 2590, information Foxtrot, yeah, sorry.
Solaris 2590
Yeah,
Stewart
just
Tower,
trying
I
to get
got
the
you out
clearance
there.
without
Your number
them
2 following a Kinger, wind 3205, runway 27, clear to land.
27 cleared to land. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for coming today. Yeah, you gotta be careful now. You just inherited ground at the worst possible time.
I really did.
Yeah,
Can we
Mike,
send
you
him through Crank? Everyone wants to go through Crank. That's not a valid exit. Can we send him through there or no?
Who else needs to go to Crank? What's the call sign?
Starfleet 1.
Yeah, just send him.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful with Charlie and Alpha there, because it's one way in, one way out over at that part of Charlie. If you have guys outbound, hold the guys that are inbound short of Charlie.
Right.
Kinger 62 Delta Pop, welcome to Stewart. Left when able, ground is 121.9er.
Underground point 9 or 2 Delta Pop. Thanks for the work.
Yeah, ground gets busy as soon as I switch over to tower, but that's fine because all those guys that are going to be departing are going to be coming to me anyway for the departures.
Sound muted.
Well, we're back on the big boy frequency chat. We're on tower now. It's all looking up from here. This is where we belong. Now we just need traffic. Traffic on the tower. Looks like there's 3 guys on the ground, so 10 arrivals right now on the board. Could use some more of that. Some traffic pattern would be nice too. Got 8 departures though, so that's always good. Logged off, so I'm in the air about 10 minutes after. Damn. That's a bummer. Unfortunately, some people do wait for there to not be ATC, which is annoying. It's the worst. By the way, in real life, Stewart ground would never be this busy, chat. This is like the busiest you're ever going to see it. It's funny. Yeah, I don't understand it either, good fixins, but it is what it is, unfortunately. One of those things.
Stewart Tower, November 901, Papa Lima with a VFR request.
November 901, Papa Lima, Stewart Tower, good evening.
Yeah, November 901, Papa Lima, Cessna 152, about 10 miles north of the field. I'd like to come in for some pattern work.
901, Papa Lima, Stewart Tower. Enter a 5-mile right base for runway 27, altimeter 3018.
I'll enter a 5-mile right base runway 27, November 1, Papa Lima.
Tower, Legion 2-1, hold short.
Legion 2-1, Stewart Tower, runway 27, line of wait.
27 line of wait, Legion 2.
So that's 901 Papa Lima. You can make that a straight in for runway 27. Just call me on a 5-mile final.
Alright, let's make straight in runway 27, call your 5-mile final, November 1, Papa Lima.
Solaris 2590, welcome to Stewart. Left 1 able, and then ground is 121.9er.
Okay, I've exited at Alpha 5 and 121.9er, and thanks for bringing this wind out, Solaris 2590.
No problem. Lean 21, fly runway heading, wind 3205, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear to go, Legion 2.
Sound resumed.
Look how busy the ground is all of a sudden, chat. It's wild. I was on ground for freaking an hour and almost 2 hours. Switched to tower, and now the ground is suddenly the busy frequency. But the good news is if they're all departures, eventually they're going to come to me to depart, so it is what it is. But it just figures, right? Just figures that's how that worked out. Lean 21, departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
Departure, thanks, man.
Tower, November 1, Papa Lima, 5 miles out.
Cessna 901, Papa Lima, wind 3205, runway 27, clear touch go, on the go, make left close, traffic.
Runway 27, clear touch and go, on the go, left close traffic, November 901, Papa Lima.
He's going to plop himself right into the pattern. Ground is kind of a mess right now. My God.
User joined your channel.
How's it going in here?
It's going.
It's going?
Yeah. Kieran TMC, thanks for coming in today.
Hey, is anyone controlling Kennedy right now?
Cam is on.
Okay, my range is just too small. I can't see them. Cam, oh, it's max, eh?
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Got any tips for new VATSIMers? It's a good question. Just make sure, I know VATSIM has a little bit of training material. I would read through that if you can. I don't know if you're looking to do the pilot side or ATC. On the pilot side, just, you know, brush up if you plan on doing VFR on your VFR communications. If you plan on doing IFR, brush up on your IFR communications. Don't be afraid. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask the controllers. They're there to help. Or they should be, at least. Hello, computer? Why did you just give me a doo-doo-doo? Can I help you? Computer?
User joined your channel.
Pilot side IFR,
Tower. Oh, sorry, tower ground.
Tower.
Got 2 to cross at the cargo ramp at Mike.
Crossing approved, Mike Golf. I don't know why my computer made that noise, John. I want to make sure I didn't lose any connections to anything. Oh, maybe it was, I think I know what it was. Okay, yeah, it was freaking VATIS. Just brush up on the IFR communications, know how to get a clearance, like an IFR clearance. There's good tutorial videos on YouTube. If you look up how to get IFR on VATSIM, there's some pretty good tutorials on YouTube that you can watch for stuff like that if you're really new to it. But again, if you have questions, ask ATC, and they're supposed to be there to help you. Looks like we're going to have a handful of departures here. Good Fixins makes a good point. Maybe you don't try to fly into an event your first time. Find somewhere where there is ATC on, but it's a little quiet so that you can kind of go through the motions, where it's not super busy and you're not overwhelmed. It's absolutely a good point. So this is 901 Papa Lima. There'll probably be one departure prior to your arrival. Runway 27, clear touch and go.
Runway 27, clear touch and go, November 901 Papa Lima.
Stewart Tower, King Air 62, Delta Pop at runway 27, ready for departure.
Here at 62 Delta Pop, Stewart Tower. What's the direction of flight?
Going to JFK.
62 Delta Pop, on course approved. Wind 3205, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 clear to take off and direct Kennedy.
Ground tower.
Cool.
Did King Air want flight following?
He does, yeah.
Okay. Usually they don't give the codes at Stewart in real life for flight following.
Yeah, I know they don't. He asked for it specifically, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Sorry.
Alright, that's fine. You gotta make sure ExecJet actually swaks this code too. He does want flight following, good fix since he does. But usually at Stewart in real life they don't give you the code. Just like any of the airports in N90, they don't give you the code for flight following on the ground usually. You get it in the air with the approach controller. Okay, here 62 Delta Papa, New York approach 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
Right, thank you. New York approach 3275. Good night.
SetJet 240 Stewart Tower. I need you to squawk 1765.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the trouble.
Sector 940, thank you. Hold short 27 landing traffic. Sector 940, runway 27, line of point. It's going to be a slew of departures here in a second, chat. Everybody taxiing at once. Yep, that seems to be how it happens with these smaller GA events. Usually you get the pops all at once. Seems to be just how it goes sometimes. I didn't see as many Virtue USA Flying Club members as I was hoping to see flying in tonight. Cessna 901, Pop Lima, speed and altitude permitting, start an early left crosswind for departures.
I'll turn crosswind 9 November 1, Papa Lima.
Yeah, I know you've got your fatherly duties, good fixins. It's all good. I wasn't pointing out you specifically. That's just in general. I was hoping more flying club people would participate. Section 940, fly runway heading, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Tower, do you want them to monitor you?
Not contact.
Okay.
Stewart Tower, UPS 9484 Heavy, holding short 27.
UPS 9484 Heavy, Stewart Tower, good evening, runway 27, line of wait.
27 line up and wait, 9484 Heavy.
Channel switched.
Departure tower.
Go ahead.
Just so you know, the CRA scratch pad, that's the crank intersection.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Set you at 940 departure, 132.75. Enjoy the ride. Trying to get your kids to fly with me so you have an excuse? Yeah, that would be a good excuse, no doubt. And the wife can't say anything. I'm a bad influence, chat. Bad influence. UPS 9484 Heavy, fly runway heading, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff and fly runway heading, UPS 9484 Heavy.
And Tower County 6846 Heavy with you holding short runway 27.
County 6846 Heavy, Stewart Tower, runway 27, line up wait, caution wait turbulence.
Line up and wait, runway 27, County 6846 Heavy.
The Connie? Yeah, that voice does sound familiar too. The name doesn't look familiar, actually. I just pulled up his flight plan. His name didn't look familiar off screen, but I might have run into him at Kennedy once or twice before, though. Maybe I just don't recognize the name. (901) Papa Lima. Gonna be a few more departures prior to your arrival. Wind 3307, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Runway 27, clear touch and go, spin out, November 901, Papa Lima.
Candy Monster, thanks for flying in. Solaris, thanks for coming in today, buddy. PS 9484 Heavy departure, 132.75. Enjoy the ride. Connie's an airline call sign.
Over departure, UPS 9484 Heavy.
Connie 6848 Heavy, fly runway heading, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, County 6846 Heavy.
10-1.
Hmm?
I said hi.
Oh, hi.
I spawned in. This is why I'm
Stewart Tower, good evening, Starfleet 1 Heavy, holding short of 27 at Alpha 8, ready for departure.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, Stewart Tower, good evening, runway 27, line up and wait, caution wait turbulence.
Line up and wait, runway 27, Starfleet 1 Heavy.
Did not bring your A game tonight? Hey man, it happens. Don't sweat it. Starfleet 1 is on a lot of... I haven't seen Starfleet 1 as much, to be honest, though. It's a new call sign for me. Connie 6846 Heavy, departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
132.75, have a nice night, Connie 6846 Heavy.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, fly runway heading, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 27, clear for takeoff, Starfleet 1 Heavy.
Cessna 901 Papa Lima, caution wake turbulence. The departing aircraft is an A350.
Copy, 1 Papa Lima.
Couple of arrivals inbound as well now. Connie is Coletta's call. Yeah, it is Coletta's call sign. That's what it was. That's what I figured. I don't know why my brain blanked on that when you asked, but I knew that. I knew that it was Coletta, CSK. Or CKS, rather.
Stewart Tower, Starfleet 1 Heavy, 1000, climbing 3000.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, New York departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
3275, have a good night, Starfleet 1 Heavy.
Stewart Tower, good evening. TBM 401 Charlie Mike, hold short 27.
TBM 401 Charlie Mike, Stewart Tower, good evening, hold short 27, landing traffic.
Hold short, 1 Charlie Mike.
Stewart Tower, United 12 should have 27 behind you.
United 12, Stewart Tower, in sequence, hold short. Yeah, Dave, I was able to catch you just in time, Kenny. He's right. I signed on the tower about 2 minutes before you called.
Tower, good evening. UPS 833 Heavy, ILS 27.
UPS 833 Heavy, Stewart Tower, good evening, wind 330 at 7, runway 27, clear to land.
27 will clear to land, UPS 833 Heavy.
User joined your
Do I
channel.
hand off to Yardley or center?
For which guys?
Yeah, it depends where.
Yeah, the going to crank. People going south.
I don't remember. Ask center.
Crank. Yardley owns up to 10,000. They own 10 to 6 there.
So Yardley.
Okay, so Yardley. Okay.
I don't know. Ask center.
I will try Yardley.
I straight up don't know. Pushing them through Crank tonight? No, not Sheed. These are departures that are going through Crank tonight. Sheed's Boston Center. That direction they're going, they'd be either New York Center or one of the other New York approaches. $3 miles, I'm not going to push that departure. Sim Caesar is coming my way, oh boy. Sim Caesar. The man, the myth, the legend.
China 47455 is short of 27 minutes.
47455 Stewart Tower. 901 Papa Lima, extend your downwind, all carrier base, spacing for departures.
Alright, let's go down to November 1 Papa Lima.
TBM 401 Charlie Mike, runway 27, line of wait.
27 line, white, 1 Charlie Mike.
PS 833 Heavy, if you can exit at Mike, if you can make it, you can take Mike into the ramp with me.
Yep, we'll do that, thanks. CBS 833 Heavy, Mike to the ramp.
Pilot 23, thank you for the resubscription, my buddy Ian. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today, man. Appreciate the resub. You got 3 stripes on your shoulder now. Look at that. TBM 401 Charlie Mike, fly runway heading, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 27, clear for takeoff, TBM 1 Charlie Mike.
United 12, runway 27, line of point.
Runway 27, line of point, United 12.
Tower, November 85 Bravo at 2,900 feet on ILS, runway 27 approach.
85 Bravo, Stewart Tower, continue approach, runway 27.
Continue approach, runway 27, November 85 Bravo.
901 Papa Lima, turn to base.
Turn base, 1 Papa Lima. Tower 1 Papa Lima, anything in particular you'd like for speed?
If you can give me a good speed on the approach for me for 1 Papa Lima.
Alright, sure, we'll keep the speed up, November 1 Papa Lima.
TBM 401 Charlie Mike, departure 132.75, enjoy the ride.
13275 for 1 Charlie Mike, thanks, so long.
United 12, maintain 2,000 on departure, please. Fly runway heading, maintain 2,000, wind 3307, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Cats go yard
Runway
lane.
heading 2000, runway 27, clear for takeoff, United 12.
Disregard.
Cessna 901 Papa Lima, departing traffic 737, caution wait, turbulence, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Runway 27, clear touch go, at November 1 Papa Lima.
7085 Bravo, your number 2, following a Cessna 172 on a 2-mile final, wind 3307, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, following the Cessna, November 85 Bravo.
Departure tower.
Go ahead.
I'm going to hold that United to 2,000 since that TBM is climbing slow.
Okay. I'm turning him north.
Okay. United 12, you can continue to climb to 3,000 again. Departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
13275, good day.
Get him. I told him he can go to 3 again now. Thank you. Westbound, and
User joined your channel.
Kieran TMC, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in today.
User joined your channel.
Hey Mike, thanks for picking that up.
No problem.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Okay, let's go yard there.
Two miles. It's too tight. I want to try and push chat, but that's
Hey,
too
Antoine.
tight. We're going to let the guy land before we get these departures out of here.
What's up, buddy?
Everything going okay in here, boss?
It's gone alright. I mean,
Well, this event ends in 45 minutes, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. You need me to plug in anywhere? You doing okay?
Kevin's been on for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, I just asked him. He's okay. He's waiting
Okay.
for his dough to rise for his pizza.
Nice.
Yum.
Because first he told me, he's like, I'm making a pizza. I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead, I'll take over. He's like, no. I'm waiting for the dough to rise. I'm like, oh.
Killing time.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do Catskill at some point. I don't know if that time has passed.
User left your channel.
Looks like you got 7 minutes.
In 7 minutes,
And you'll be relieving Lloyd, and Lloyd will be relieving you. So.
Oh, convenient.
So. Have fun.
I mean, I can take the ground while you slot in for Lloyd.
If you like. There's not a ton going on.
I mean, it's easy for me to just do that.
Yeah, fair enough. How's Tower?
Not bad.
Yeah, we have a steady stream of departures there.
Yeah, it's more traffic than Stewart probably has all day right now in real world.
Absolutely. This is my first time using
47455, runway
VRC,
27, line of
a
weight.
little bit off at the start.
Seminole 85 Bravo, welcome to Stewart. Left when able, ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, November 85 Bravo.
Cessna 901 Papa Lima, extend your downwind. I'll call your base for departures.
I'll extend downwind November 1 Papa Lima.
Ground, November 85
Stewart
Bravo.
Tower,
on
Air India
Telco
8454 on final
requesting
with you.
cargo.
Air India 8454, Stewart Tower, good evening. There'll be a couple departures prior to your arrival. Wind 330 at 7, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land. Air India 8454.
47455, westbound departure approved. Runway 27, clear for takeoff. Seven Lima X-ray, Stewart Tower, good evening. Runway 27, line of weight.
Line up and wait. Runway 27, 7 Lima X-ray.
Tower.
5 Bravo, the one who just exited left, wanted to go to cargo.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna have to wait a second.
Yeah, one across.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Otherwise, he didn't. He should have made mention of that to me. V-Bar, thanks for coming today. Traffic's been pretty good now. It started slow, but it's getting really hot now. I mean, that's on him for not telling me.
It kind of is. What's
7
that
Lima
PA
X-ray is a club member. That's Steve. Seminole.
That is 100% on him then. No one's expecting a Seminole to go to there.
Seven Lima X-ray. That upwind traffic, the Piper, is also a westbound departure. Your westbound departure is approved. Wind 330 at 7, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. November 7 Lima X-ray. Traffic in sight.
Maintain the visual. Cessna 901 Papa Lima, your traffic is a Learjet on a 5-mile final off your left front.
Look in November 1 Papa Lima.
901 Papa Lima, turn your base.
Turn base 1 Papa Lima.
Tower ground, do you have an update for like when he's gonna be able to depart so I can
It's
pass
gonna,
on?
you mean to cross?
Yeah, the cross.
It's gonna be a hot minute. He's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, okay. Like for the 2 departures and probably the pattern guy too.
I mean, I've got the arrival, I've got the pattern guy. I mean, if this guy is gonna get off quick, you can cross him like right now before this Learjet arrival, but you gotta make it quick. Cessna 901, Papa Lima, that traffic should now be off your 10 o'clock on the final Learjet 1700.
Yeah, still looking. Probably not going to find him. November 1, Papa Lima.
All right, November 901, Papa Lima. It shouldn't matter. Spacing's good. Your number 2 behind that Learjet. Caution wake turbulence. Wind 3307. Runway 27, clear, touch and go.
Let's make this one a full stop, Phil.
1 Papa Lima, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land. November 1, Papa Lima.
Piper 47455, frequency change approved.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. Wounds 2 to Boston is only if you have prop aircraft. Prop aircraft get the wounds 2, Kenny Munster.
Stewart Tower, VisionJet, November 6298, pop on the ILS 27 approach.
Vision 96298 Papa, Stewart Tower. Good evening. Your number 2 following a Cessna 172, wind 3307, runway 27, clear to land.
Okay, number 2 following a Cessna and clear to land, runway 27.
And Cessna 901 Papa Lima, if you can keep your speed up, and jet arrival coming behind you.
Yeah, we'll keep our speed up, November 1, Papa Lima.
7 Lima X-ray, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom. Thanks, Mike. 7 Lima X-ray.
Have a good night. Air India 8454, welcome to Stewart. Are you parking cargo or to the ramp?
Just the ramp, Air India 8454.
Left turn, ground 1 to 1.9.
Left on ground 1 to 1.9, Air India 8454.
Legacy 335 Alpha Juliet, Stewart Tower, you ready?
5 Alpha Juliet, ready for takeoff at runway 27.
335 Alpha Juliet, fly runway heading, wind 3307, traffic on a 2-mile final, no delay, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 27, clear for takeoff, no delay. 5 Alpha Juliet.
901 Papa Lima, 1 more departure prior to your arrival.
We got him set, November 1, Papa Lima.
I have not decided what I'm going to fly tomorrow yet for that event. Brett and Kenny, I have no idea. Have not made the call yet on what I'm going to fly tomorrow, but I will be there tomorrow night. I plan to be there tomorrow night as it stands right now. It'll be my last flying club event for a while, probably. Because of work. $355 Alpha Juliet, thank you. Departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
132.75, thanks for your help. Alpha Juliet.
$901 Papa Lima, welcome back, Stewart. Left turn when able, ground 1 to 1.9er.
Left turn, ground 1.9er, November 1, Papa Lima, thank you.
All right, that was the real big push there, chat, and I think now it's going to be pretty calm for the time
Did you
being.
see how close that guy was to cutting off Air India when he exited the runway?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was definitely the big push there, chat. I think it's going to be fairly calm the rest of the event now to 9 o'clock.
We have a stationary target.
Where?
West.
Oh, I must be doing some maneuvers. Yeah, looks like he's doing some maneuvers.
That's cool. Or maybe having some trouble controlling. He locked off.
Oh, well. Try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Try to give him the benefit of the doubt, chat, but... Division Jet 6298 Papa, welcome to Stewart. Left 1 able, ground 121.9er.
All right, left 1 able and ground at 121.9er. Thanks, Mike.
Have a good one. Make your light cactus green. Oh boy. I usually don't take color requests, but since you resubscribed tonight, I'll do it. We'll go cactus green. There's 1. There's 2. Look, now you're green. Congratulations. And that was the big pop for the event. That was the big one, chat. Now it's just kind of, the event is just going to kind of go for the next 35 minutes or so, because that was the big pop. Devils are losing 2-1, chat. Why do they suck so bad right now?
Is Catskill in here?
Mm-hmm.
I have a guy who wants to go out of Carmel. Carmel is not a valid exit fix. Can I either send him there or like through Valerie, then Carmel or something?
I would do for Carmel. Usually it's like Kingston to Carmel or something like that. Usually. Hold on.
That's north and south.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever it says on the flight plan, I'll say proceed direct.
It's usually Kingston Victor 483 Carmel.
Roger, thank you.
And then anything after Carmel he had, it can just stay whatever it was. But yeah, Kingston Victor 483 Carmel.
Yeah, sounds good, thanks.
And the reason for that is because it's to avoid all the other N90 airspace, pretty much.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Little airspace chat there, chat. Chat. Chit-chat. Yeah, no. Like I said, the event was slow to start. That was a big rush in the middle, and it's probably going to be a little bit slow to end. But thankfully, we did at least have the big rush. It makes the event worthwhile, no doubt. And a handful of Virtue Safe Flying Club. I saw Kenny Monster. I saw John Smith. I saw Steve Sharp. Logan, the Flying Club member. A small handful of Flying Club members flying in tonight. There'll be a lot more Flying Club members flying into and out of Stewart on Saturday afternoon. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to do that event. Let's speak about these upcoming events while we have a moment here. We have tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Trees a Crowd. Got three little bush strips that we are going to be doing, courtesy of Kenny Monster and Good Fixins. That's going to be 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I do plan to fly and stream for that, chat. I don't have any plans tomorrow night. If I do end up getting plans in the real world tomorrow night, then I apologize. I will back out. But for now, my plan is to do this event tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern. Trees a Crowd. I don't know what I'm going to fly yet. It is a bush-style event. I might do the Kodiak, because I haven't flown the Kodiak in a while. So I might do the Kodiak for this one. I think that's what I'm going to do, most likely, is the Kodiak for this one. But we got that tomorrow night, and then Saturday afternoon, Stewart is on docket for the Flying Club. We have back-to-back events. We got the Plymouth Stewart Crossfire. It's the #2 version of the Home Field Advantage that Brant Nyberg puts together. Melvin Leroy on Twitch. I will not be attending that one, chat, because it's my last day before I go to training. I'll be spending time with family on Saturday. So I will not be around for the event for the Crossfire, even though it again has my home airport here, SWF. But I'm hoping that the Flying Club will put on a good show, and I've already I hope NYARTCC controllers are going to be able to sign on and do a little controlling for the Virtual USA Flying Club guys on Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock. And then the first March event is on the board. We're going to be joining in with the Denver Poker Run. So the Denver ARTCC is doing a poker run event on March 6th, and the Virtue USA Flying Club is going to be taking part with that as well. So those are the three events we have on the board right now. I know that there's an event also for March 14th that Brant has put together, but that'll get posted here shortly. Those are the three upcoming events that we have for the Flying Club. Jay Smitty, thank you for the 3-month resub.
Thanks for the approach and landing, Mike.
Yeah, well, I got you the landing. Other people got the approach for you. But we appreciate you flying in. And glad you enjoyed the ATC tonight, Mr. Jay Smitty. And you know what? Because you're a mod in the Virtue USA Flying Club, now you're going to also be a mod in my Twitch channel. Congratulations, you're now a mod in my Twitch channel, just like you are an admin in the Virtue USA Flying Club. But thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys giving me these resubs mainly because, like I've said, after tomorrow I probably won't be able to stream for a while. It's going to be, hard for me to stream in the month of March and April while I'm going to be at training. So, I mean, I understand completely if you guys decide not to do a resubscription a month from now because I really just won't be streaming at all. So, but I appreciate you guys for subscribing right now like you are.
Hey, wake up. Sound
Sorry, God.
Are you able to take ground for 2 seconds while I coordinate with Lloyd?
Absolutely, I'm on it.
Okay, thanks. Ready?
Yep.
I've amended Walker's plan there, 523, so he doesn't know about everything before Carmel, so if he calls and give him that. Juan Papalina is going to disconnect and reconnect. He wants Boston, but his flight plan is not going through.
Okay, my go.
Julie Alpha.
ground, November 1 Papa Lima. How about now?
(901) Papa Lima. Yeah, I see a flight plan to Boston now. Your clearance on request, am I? Yeah. All right, citation 901 Papa Lima. I have a clearance advisor. Ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Citation 901 Papa Lima. You're cleared to the Boston Logan Airport. Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors to Powling then as filed. Maintain 3,000. Expect 15 15,000 1 0 minutes after departure.
Right, out of 446.
Departure frequency is 132.75. Squawk 1776.
Alright, November 901 Papa Lima. Cleared to Boston. Stewart 9. Radar vectors Pauling is filed. Maintains 3,000. Expect 15,000 turns after departure is 132.75 and squawk 1776.
Right.
Station 901 Papa Lima. Remember back correct. Advise ready taxi. Expect 278 Golf's current.
Okay, we got calls.
No questions. My control, Juliet.
Your control, Lima Fox.
Did you hear me click on the frequency?
No. Alright, that worked.
Perfect. I guess the relief positions are just not set up.
Oh, forgot to send to the track. You can pick it up.
Oh, I got the track already for Delta. Yeah, thanks. Is 7 Lima X-ray? He's not on your frequency, eh?
No.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
What's the ground frequency?
Stewart is 1219.
Okay. Alright, I'm on ground.
Alright, so 901 Papa Lima has clearance, and the Walker 523 does not, and like Joseph said, he originally had Carmel filed, so you're going to have to give him an amended clearance that has Kingston Victor 483 and all that in there.
Alright.
Any questions?
No, my control, Lima Fox.
Yep, you're blank across 3-4.
Roger.
My golf. Stop listening to ground now. That transition's complete. Like I said, chat, looks like we're kind of just going to peter out for the rest of the event here. Only about 20 minutes left on the event in terms of how it was scheduled. And
Catskill on 0 airspace, don't they?
couple of arrivals are getting pretty close. Devils are losing 2-1 after 2 periods, chat. They're killing me, man.
Lloyd?
Hmm?
Just to confirm, we have those 2 boxes of airspace down in the south?
I had no idea.
Okay, thanks.
I think you should. I got them when I first started on Catskill.
Yeah, okay. I'll double check with Jan.
User left your channel.
Stewart Tower, Solaris 2590 with information Gulf, request IFR clearance.
Solaris 2590 Stewart ground is online 121.9. You can contact him for clearance.
Oh, really? Doesn't show it on Xpilot.
No, I can confirm that he is definitely online 121.9. Jay Smitty, you were at the tail end of a big push, so yes, I had a decent amount of traffic with that push that you were pretty much on the tail end of, but it was a slow start, very busy middle with that push, and then it's becoming a little bit of a slow ending. But a big pop is all you need for a small event like this. Glad that you made the trip up in the Vision there, Jared. Vision Jet there,
Is
Jason.
Madison a valid fix? Exit?
Stand by. No. Which aircraft is it?
2590.
Solaris 2590. Stand by. You try to remember where Madison is.
MAD.
Stewart Tower, this is Delta 446 on final approach, runway 27.
Give him Delta 446 Stewart Tower. Good evening, wind 330 runway 27, clear to land. Give him
Clear to land runway 27 for Delta 446.
Actually, I found a preferred route. I'll use that.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the better answer.
Yeah, entry in there. Give hauling. Madison looks like the recommended amendment there.
Okay.
From the SOP anyway.
Doesn't really use Madison.
So give him the prop one, I guess. Like a Tucano as a prop. I would maybe give him the one that goes at 10,000. Like Pauling, Hartford, Victor 3
he
wounds.
wants 15 though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Alright, stop. W Victor 93 Warwick. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, perfect.
It's a turboprop.
Yep. So the prop one, yep. Stubby.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Chad. I didn't realize I was so zoomed out on my freaking ATC scope there. Candy Monster, you're getting a new route, by the way, buddy. Just so you know. They were talking about you. You're getting a new route to Boston. Sorry. Coming down to the wire on the official event time, which is 15 minutes from now. I'll probably stay on for a little bit after the event, though, chat. Technically, we're supposed to stay on until 20 minutes after on the RTEC side, ARTCC side. I gotta stop saying RTEC. I was told that RTEC is not a real thing in the real world. It's ARTCC. I gotta stop saying RTEC. ARTCC. Gotta say it all the way out. Station 901, Papa Lima, Stewart Tower, runway 27, let him wait. Do I have this guy holding short? Maybe not. Delta 446, welcome to Stewart. Left 1 able, ground 1 to 1.9er.
Ground to 1.9, Delta 446.
Station 901, Papa Lima, up.
Paper.
Station 901, Papa Lima, Stewart Tower, good evening. Fly runway heading, wind 330 at 7, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, runway heading, November 1, Papa Lima.
Another arrival right here. Station 901, Papa Lima, departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
Exposure 3275, November 1, Papa Lima.
Is Walker 523 VFR?
I think he's supposed to be IFR. Oh, he is.
He's the one that we were talking about, right?
Yeah, he is filed with VFR altitude and VFR. You have to ask him.
Yeah, then we have no need to amend it.
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna have to ask him.
8,500, that's pretty clear. It's VFR.
Interesting. Even I dropped the ball on that one. Damn.
Stewart Tower, American 838 with you, straight back final ILS runway 27.
American 838 Stewart Tower, good evening, wind 330 at 7, or runway 27, clear to land.
American 838, check the winds, cleared to land.
User left your channel.
Be-da-doo. Still a tiny handful of arrivals yet to come in. So we'll hang tight for a little bit after the event here. We won't disconnect right away. Oh, sleepy here, chat, not gonna lie.
User joined your channel.
That was too busy.
Thanks for coming in today, buddy.
Making my pizza now.
Enjoy. Put a picture in the Discord.
Oh, I will.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me, chat. Oh. Getting really sleepy all of a sudden. It's not like
Stewart
I'm gonna actually
Tower,
sleep though.
Solaris 2590 with information Golf holding short, runway 27. Yeah, runway 27.
Solaris 2590 Stewart Tower, good evening once again. Just need you to check squawk code. It should be 1764.
Crap, I always forget that part.
It happens to the best of us. American 838, welcome to Stewart. Ground 121.9er.
1219, thanks.
Stewart Tower, Solaris 2590, my landing now.
Solaris 2590, thank you. Fly runway heading. Wind 330 at 7. Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 27, clear for takeoff, Solaris 2590.
Got a little Virtuous A Flying Club in the remarks there, chat. I love it. Love seeing the Flying Club people. Hotel at Stewart Hotel. All right.
Stewart Tower, 800 and climbing, Solaris 2590.
Solaris 2590 departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
132.75, thanks for the ATC, Solaris 2590.
Thanks for coming in today, Kenny Monster. A little bit of overflow at the end here, it looks like. Tiny little push before we go. I'm pretty sure one of the aircraft that's still coming inbound, chat, I think it's this one. I think that's Sim Caesar. Pretty sure that's Sim Caesar right there, chat. United 1180. The man, the myth, the legend, Sim Caesar. Pretty sure that's him. Oh, our buddy Steve from the Flying Club is coming back in too. Look at that. Tiny little push at the end here.
User joined your channel.
Tower Casco.
Tower.
Got a fun little guy on flight following right now. Citation 7 Charlie Tango. Can you get straight in 27? He's currently doing that, but I can put him wherever you want.
Straight in's fine.
Roger. I'll send him over to you now then, because I don't need him.
My golf.
Just laughing.
Make sure he squawks VFR.
Don't you worry, sir. I got the whole speech going for him. Center Casco.
Stewart Tower, good evening. Citation 367 Charlie Tango is about 9 miles to the east inbound information golf. We'll be squawking VFR here in a second.
Station 367 Charlie Tango Stewart Tower, straight in, runway 27.
Straight in 277 Charlie Tango.
Sound resumed.
Citation 367 Charlie Tango, wind 3305, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Citation 7 Charlie Tango.
What's going on, B?
Hey. How you doing?
Good, what are you up to?
You know, I'm just kicking
Having
ass
fun
and taking
down
names.
there, huh?
Who's this guy coach right there?
Stewart Tower, hello again. November 7 Lima X-ray is 9 to the northwest. Information Golf. VFR for a full stop.
November 7 Lima X-ray Stewart Tower, good evening. You can enter right downwind for runway 27.
Give it to near N56.
Right downwind, runway 27, November 7 Lima X-ray.
Roger that. Thank you.
Umar, your center now? Not Kevin?
He's going to Philly, huh? It's interesting. Doesn't look like it.
Tower Scat skill, just I'm not talking to 7 Lima Charlie X-ray there.
Say that again?
User left your channel.
Never mind. Hearing things, chat. I thought that was for me, but it wasn't. Little push at the end here. Walker 523, Stewart Tower, good evening, runway 27, line of weight. Do I have Walker?
Going over.
All right. Station 367, Charlie Tango, Walker Stewart, left when able, ground 1 to 1.9.
Left when able, ground 0.97, Charlie Tango.
Ground
Have a good
tower.
night.
Go ahead.
That citation's going to the citation hangar off a hotel.
Walker 523 at 27.
Roger.
Walker 523, Stewart Tower, good evening. On course approved, wind 3305, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
What was on course?
Walker 523, on course approved, wind 330 runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Course approved. Clear for takeoff on runway 27, Walker 523.
November 7, Lima X-ray, 1 departure, King Air, priority arrival, wind 3305, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, November 7 Lima X-ray, and I've got the traffic.
Hey Mike, it looks like he's helping you out there by slowing the final approach speed all the way back there.
Yeah, not bad. Devils have scored 2 goals. Quick chat. Devils are winning 3-2 in third period. Let's go.
Tower, this is Air Force 1979, currently on initial approach, runway 27.
Air Force 1979, Heavy, Stewart Tower. Good evening. Wind 3305, runway 27. Clear to land.
Clear land 27829.
Perfect.
User left your channel.
Winding down here, chat. We're definitely going to stay online at least until we get Sim Caesar. That's Sim Caesar right there, chat. Wait for him to come inbound before we call it. Ground tower.
Go ahead.
You can get Charlie Tango across if you can do it quick after 7 Lima X-ray before that C-17.
Roger. How about I send him over to you? I'll log off now.
Okay. I can do that.
Yep. No traffic, your control.
I control my golf.
Lima Fox.
Stewart Tower, citation 367, Charlie Tango, back with you, holding short 27, going to the service center.
367 Charlie Tango, cross 27 and Alpha 7 hotel to the ramp.
Cross 27 Alpha 7 hotel to the ramp, 7 Charlie Tango. Have a good night.
Good night. 7 Lima X-ray, welcome back. You can exit left to Alpha Charlie to the ramp with me.
Clear the runway, Alpha Charlie to the ramp. Thanks, Mike. 7 Lima X-ray.
Thanks for coming in, Steve.
Absolutely.
Chat, look, it's Sim Caesar. He's coming in. He's the United that's coming inbound right to us right now. United 1180, chat. We're going to spy on him real quick.
Taking over. We're taking over.
Spy on him real quick while he's coming inbound, chat. Look at all the tabs I have up here. Wild.
Alright, we're getting on the localizer here. Nice. I pat myself on the back. Pretty good intercept. Not a bad intercept with no autopilot. No autopilot. Pretty good. This plane hand flies so nicely.
So that's the United 1180, chat. That's our boy Sim Caesar is coming in on the final, and you can see him on his stream there just now. I'm going to mute his channel so that we go back to here. Shout out Sim Caesar. Uh-oh, I misspelled it. There we go. Is that not how you spell it either? Hello? Am I an idiot? No, that's how you spell it. Why are you being rude to me, bot? How dare you, Streamlabs? How dare you, Streamlabs bot? How dare you? How dare you?
Tower to Air Force 1979. Is it possible I can take a right here on Mike for the cargo?
Air Force 1979 Heavy, short. Right turn on Mike.
What's that coming at? Right turn on Mike. Cargo 1979.
Is this gonna work? There we go. There's the Twitch channel for Sim Caesar. That is United 1180 coming in. We're gonna be talking to him in just a second.
Stewart Tower, United 1180 ILS 27.
United 1180, Stewart Tower, good evening. Wind 3305. Our runway 27, clear to land.
27, clear to land, United 1180.
Got a little off.
He sounds a lot different on the frequency than he does in his chat. Chat. Staying on for a little bit longer here because it looks like there's just an extra handful of arrivals coming in a little late. So we'll hang on for the stragglers a little bit. would say that overall, chat, it was a solid event. It was a little slow at the start for like the first hour, but then right in the middle portion, from like 7:15 to 8:15, about 8:30 Eastern. So for about an hour and 15 minutes there, it was a decent amount of traffic, and then it kind of got slow again towards the end a little bit. But that's about normal for an event like this, a little Class Delta event on a weekday night, on a random weekday, not like a Friday or Saturday or anything like that. So yeah, that one big pop that we got, that was good in terms of the success of the event just right there, though, because that was probably more traffic on the network than Stewart got in real life all day today. So perspective. Night at 1180. Welcome to Stewart. You can exit left. Alpha Charlie to the ramp with me.
Alpha Charlie to the ramp with you. Thank you so much for the ATC today and the event. This is a lot of fun.
Appreciate you flying in, buddy.
Stewart Tower, this is Challenger November 424 Mike Papa. Information hotel request clearance to Burlington.
424 Mike Papa, Stewart Tower, good evening. Clearance on request. Am I? Challenger 424 Mike Papa, have your clearance. It's a full route clearance. Full route clearance, full amendment. Advisor ready to copy.
4 Mike Pop, go ahead.
424 Mike Papa, you're cleared to the Burlington Airport via the Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors to Stubby, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Bravo, Yankee. Victor 487, Cambridge, Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Direct. Maintain 3,000. Expect 17,000 as a final altitude. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.75. Squawk 1770.
Okay, understand. Cleared the Stewart 9 Stubby, Victor 487, Cambridge direct, up to 3,000, 17 and 10, 3275, squawk 1770 for Mike Pop.
For Mike Pop, read back correct. Advise ready to taxi 8 as hotel is current.
For Mike Pop, do have a hotel.
Sim Caesar wants to do some pattern work, I believe. Oh, well, I mean, if he wants to. Like I said, I'm not going to get off right away. I'm going to hang out for a little while longer.
I need a 10 out of 10 emote.
Sorry, chat. Oh, God. A little bit of sneezels there.
Delta 235, request IFR clearance to Philadelphia.
Delta 235, Stewart Tower, clearance on request, am I? Oh, we lost him. He called for clearance, and then he disappeared. Chat, what happened? He's gone. happened to our boy? He called for clearance and then he disappeared, chat. What happened? What happened?
Stewart Tower Challenger, November 424, Mike Papa, Atlantic Aviation, ready to taxi.
Challenger 424 Mike Pop, runway 27, taxi via Charlie Alpha, cross runway 34.
Charlie Alpha, cross 34, going to 27 for Mike Pop.
Captain Crunch 411, thanks for coming in today. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens, flight level Rob. I've been good, and I'm going to training for the 175, a new airplane for me, on Sunday afternoon. So my life is definitely about to get busy again. I'm going to have about a month and a half worth of training on the 175, and then after that I'm going to be commuting to Dallas, which is the unfortunate part, from New York. I'll be commuting to Dallas for flying after I get that happen. So the commute's the unfortunate part, but the new airplane is nice, and it'll be good to get back to work for sure. So. Yeah, the commute from New York to Dallas is not going to be pretty, but least it'll be to a better airplane, I guess. And I should be able to hold a line once it all shakes out. I think out of training, we're going to get stuck with reserve just because I won't be able to bid for a full month right out of training. But should be able to hold a line. No, not more money, unfortunately. The way my company structures, just because I went from the 145 to 175. Unfortunately, I still get paid the same. Is what it is. Eh. It is what it is.
At Tower Challenger 424 Mike Papa will be ready at the end.
Challenger 424 Mike Papa, fly runway heading, wind 3305, runway 27 clear for takeoff. Yeah, I should hopefully build up the hours and
27 clear for takeoff. Challenger 4 Mike Papa.
get back to flying, hopefully build up enough hours to be able to upgrade to captain here within the next year or so. Yeah, we'll play it out. Like I said, the commute's going to suck. I mean, worst case, I just maybe consider moving to Dallas so that I can be in base. But yeah, the industry is starting to pick up, which is a good thing, no doubt. It's good for the job security. Well, hopefully being able to hold a line, I'll be able to avoid having to pay for a crash pad. I would like to not do that if possible. But again, if I really hate the commute, I might just find an apartment down there or something and move. Cheaper than New York, that's for sure. Challenger 4 Mike Papa, departure 132.75. Enjoy the ride.
32.725 for Mike Pop.
And no state income tax would also be nice for the same amount of pay. Yeah, it would essentially be a pay raise. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Stewart Tower, Horizon 21 short final for runway 27.
Horizon 21, Stewart Tower, good evening, wind 3305, runway 27, clear to land.
Cleared to land, Horizon 21.
Yeah, New York is crazy. Absolutely. Like I said, it might be smart for me to actually move to New York from Dallas financially. It might end up being the smart thing to do. The only thing is I'm not paying rent because I'm living with my parents right now. So I'd have to pay rent if I moved to Dallas. So, like I said, I might just cancel out, but I don't know. Mentally, I'm not ready to move yet, I don't think, but we'll see what happens. You know, that commute might change my mind in a hurry. I might just really want to move, you know, we'll see. We're gonna kind of play it out, give it a few months time and see how it kind of works out. Yeah, that's another possibility. You're absolutely right. Like I said, well, I'm going to try the commute first, and then I'm going to kind of make some life decisions after that. Oh, Estella's game is tied 3-3, chat. It's getting sketchy. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just going to focus on the training first, and then we'll kind of do everything else after that. There was a couple more arrivals coming in here, chat. Yeah, 1, 2. These two guys are going to come in. Jay Smitty, sounds good. Tell Bran I said hello. I think he's doing one of his nowhere fast flights. So I'm sure it'll be entertaining. You have a good night, Jay. So we might as well hang out for those two little guys out there. Devil's game is going overtime, tied 3-3. Oh boy, chat, heart attack. Here they come. Oh, SMCs are coming in to do some pattern work now? Yeah, I guess we can hang out for a little bit longer then. Hi, Delilah. Everyone say hi to Delilah. She's come barging in. Hello. Hi. What can I do you for? You're cold. You were just outside, weren't you? You're just outside because you're very cold. Yes. What are you doing, girl? What's up? Hi. What's up, little fluff? What's up, little fluff?
Good evening, Tower United 416, 10 mile final, ILS 27.
United 416, Stewart Tower, good evening, wind 3305, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, United 416.
What's up, girl? Hi. What? You want me? I can't tuck you in right now. I'm still doing my thing. I can't tuck you in right now. I'm sorry.
User left your channel.
Still doing the thing. She's like looking at me like, why aren't you coming to tuck me into bed? Hey, the Devils won an overtime, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yay. They won, Delilah. They won. They won. Yay. What? She wants me to tuck her in, chat. Sorry about that. My dog really needed me to tuck her in. It's all good, Flight Lover Rob. Appreciate you stopping by the stream this evening. There's Sim Caesar just signed on. Signed on the Air National Guard ramp, but that's okay. United 416, welcome to Stewart, left when able. Alpha, Charlie, to the ramp.
And left when able, United 416.
United 416, yep. Alpha, Charlie, to the ramp. Have a good night.
Alpha Charlie to the ramp, United 416. Good night.
Good night. Do I have Rouge?
Tower Rouge 648 on
No,
final
never mind, I don't know. Rouge 648, Stewart Tower, good evening. Wind 3305, or runway 27, clear to land. Never mind.
Clear to land 27, Rouge 648.
Wrong.
Stewart Tower, good evening, Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie. We're at the Air National Guard ramp with hotel ready to taxi, and we're going to be doing some pattern work today.
Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie, Stewart Tower, good evening. Runway 27, taxi via Alpha.
27 via Alpha 1 Sierra Charlie.
Rouge 648, welcome to Stewart. Left 1 able, Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
Left, Alpha Charlie ramp. Good night, Rouge 648.
Stewart Tower, Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie 27, ready for departure. We're going to be closed traffic.
Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie, make left closed traffic, wind 3305, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Left closed traffic 27, clear for takeoff. Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie.
We'll have that Cessna come into the pattern. Tell you what, chat. We're going to go ahead and host Sim Caesar so you can watch him in the pattern. You'll still hear me on ETC. I'm slow. Let's go watch him. Again, that's Sim Caesar. You're going to watch him in the pattern while I'm still controlling him as ATC. We'll start the raid now. Thank you guys for coming in today. I do plan on streaming tomorrow for the Virtuous Safe Flying Club event. 3's a crowd. Good Fixins, Kenny Monster hosting that one. I'll see you guys then about 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night.
User left your channel.
Thanks for coming in today. Have a great night. Stay safe. Say hello to Sim Caesar. Like I said, you'll still hear me on ATC on his stream because I'll be the one controlling him in the pattern. Good night.